Good afternoon. I cannot believe July is almost over and August is around the corner. So lots happened in July. We were far busier than we usually are during the month of July. The big news is that at our last meeting, the City Commission, we appointed Nathaniel Moody as our next third ward city commissioner. So you may recall that Commissioner Allen resigned, leaving a vacant open spot on the city commission. We went through an interview process and then recently voted and appointed Nathaniel Moody to that seat. So he'll be joining us around the commission table actually tomorrow as we interview our city manager candidates. So the next big decision that we have to make is who our next city manager will be. So last week we announced 5 candidates that we'll be interviewing. Tonight there's a public forum over at the library where hopefully the community will be able to come out and meet the candidates. They're on a bus tour right now looking around the city. They have some stakeholder meetings, and then we'll be interviewing all of them for an hour each starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So if you want that schedule, you can go online and find it. Our intent is to have a discussion at the end of that and then likely bring back a candidate or two next week on Tuesday to make a final decision. But we're going to see how the day goes tomorrow, and then we'll make a decision about that along with next steps. A couple other big things. Last week and actually throughout the month of July and June, we spent a lot of time talking about medical marijuana dispensaries and facilities in our city. So you may know that there was a group that has been pushing for us to allow dispensaries throughout our city. The City Commission decided to go ahead and take a look at what we need to do to change our zoning ordinance to allow for marijuana facilities throughout the city. There's actually 5 different types of facilities. So we got feedback from the community. Our planning commission came back with some recommendations. The city's planning department came back with others. The city commission, we came together last week and spent quite a few hours going through all of the different points related to where they should be allowed in our city and where we should have some boundaries or buffers, as we call them. So I feel like we came to some middle ground and feel like it's a very balanced, thoughtful approach to get started, knowing that this is an industry that is evolving quickly, as I should say. So we know that there's also a ballot measure on the November ballot for recreational marijuana, so we want to make sure that we're prepared for that as well. 2 other just things to note. Next week, August 7th, is a primary election. So please, please, please get out and vote. We have a lot of important decisions to make. Voting is absolutely critical, especially in the primary elections as we tee up who will be on the ballot in November. So please make sure that you get to the polls. They open at 7 a.m. They close at 8 p.m. You can find a whole list of where the polling places are in precincts. If you have any questions on election day or you're unsure of what to do or where to go, you can call 311, get more information, and we are happy to help you with that. And then the other thing on August 7th is National Night Out. So if you want to get out in one of the neighborhoods, you are welcome to come out and join us and celebrate National Night Out, but also remind everyone how important it is to be a part of preventing crime in our neighborhoods. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you tonight at the forum.